Get ready for University of Georgia basketball.
Keys to the game driven by Ford F-150. Check out the Ford F-150, the official truck of the Georgia Bulldogs, at your local Ford dealer today. Chuck's got our keys. Crank it up, Chucky.
Well, let's get to one of the things that's been hurting us a little bit in all our games, but certainly has been hurt us against Clemson last Sunday in our loss there. And that is, we got to be quicker to the glass. We can't be taller. We're kind of maxed out on what we're going to be there, but we can be quicker. So we got to be quicker to the glass. We got out-rebounded 45-35 by the Tigers last Sunday, and I know Mike White wants that to be a much closer number, if not one that has the Dogs ahead, because they were able to turn that into 18 second-chance points, did the Tigers. So to their advantage, quicker to the glass, that's one. Two, attention to detail and communicate. Our press was not as effective against Clemson as we got lackadaisical in communicating and in paying attention to the little things that make a press work. And even when they weren't getting easy baskets, they were still able to basically beat the press well enough that it didn't affect their time setting up in the front court, time left on the shot clock. And then finally, look, and I know you'll go for this, Adam will go for this, everybody will go for this. No video reviews. Stopping the game for referees to go to the table to see what just went on. Ask us.
Yes. All right, we're underway here as Georgia wins the opening tap. The Dogs with the first possession. They work down on the far right end of the floor here in their white home uniforms. Tennessee Tech all in purple. A little bit of gold trim, numbers and lettering. And there's the first basket of the game. Three-pointer from the left corner for the Georgia Bulldogs. The Scana Energy 3 by Cannon Catchings, a cannonball from the left side. Put the Dogs on the board with a 3-0 lead. Tennessee Tech with their first possession. And this is Brandon Muntu, 6'4" graduate transfer from Western Michigan. Now they go to Danny Pounds. He's probably their most dangerous player. A spinning jumper off one leg left of the lane is off the rim. No good. And the rebound goes to the Dogs. Georgia with a quick feed up ahead. And another three from the right corner. A Scana Energy 3, round 2 for Jeremiah Wilkinson. And it's 6-0 Dogs. Tennessee Tech under the basket, so Georgia gets the possession. Great hustle on the inbounds play as Wilkinson forced the turnover.
Adam says I jinxed us.
Give it to Catchings in the right corner. Rattles out. Rebound. Somto up hard for a two-handed dunk and a foul. Somto going to work. Left some points on the floor there. 11-5. Georgia by 6 with the ball. Bailey into the paint. Pivots. Reverse pivots. And shoots a fadeaway at 15-footer. Knocks it down. Justin Bailey with his first basket of the contest. 13-5. Georgia in front. Catchings to throw it in. The sophomore transfer from BYU. Feeds it into Somto right on the three-point line. He gets it to Kane, sets a screen. Blue launches and connects. Three-pointer left wing, Blue Kane. His first bucket of the ballgame. And it's 19-9 Georgia. It's off the rim. Rebound to Tennessee Tech. Here they come, right to left. All the way to the basket. Stagg blocks the layup attempt. Takes away the Dogs. Off and running. Kane to Wilkinson, who will lay it up and in from the left side. Jeremiah Wilkinson. Alex with some fast break points there. Now Turner going to answer quickly with a dunk for Tennessee Tech on the other end.
I'll tell you what, Stack almost got it. He flew down the floor and flew in the air to almost block that.
21-13. Ross for three. He adds to Georgia's tally with a left wing swisher. 24-13. Jordan Ross connects on his first three-point shot of the game this afternoon. Dogs quickly into the front court with a 7-point lead, 24-17. Move it around to Bailey, right corner three. Swish from the left-hander. Nice.
And now that's called sharing the basketball.
27-17 now. The lead goes to 10 on the three-pointer by Bailey. That's his 11th of the season. Tennessee Tech turns it over. Murph with a steal. Smurf, rather, not Murph. Smurf Millender lobs it to the rim. Sompto catches, comes down. Nobody there, so he'll spin and go back up and dunk it. That was the intention the whole time.
Yeah, caught it on the left side, went on, ducked underneath, came up on the right side and stuffed it.
And the guys in purple were just letting him do it. Dogs in front and with the ball. Jake will fire a three from the left corner. That's too far, hits the far side of the rim. Rebound to Tennessee Tech. Golden Eagles up the floor. Cameron pushes off with a left forearm, no call. Still has the ball. Throws it back to the head of the key. Tipped by Bailey. Ball is loose. Diving on the floor. Goes back to half court. Cameron has his pocket picked by Smurf. He's going to take it and lay it up and in. He had two teammates right around him.
Well, one of them was number 21.
He was hoping for a little.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping for.
A little alley-oop
I think
and a highlight dunk, but Smurf took it to the rack and scored on a layup.
Most of this crowd was hoping for that.
We maintain possession. Smurf has it. Millender will put it on the floor, get a screen from Abson. Works on the left wing. Now drives down the middle of the lane all the way to the rack. Layup good by Smurf.
They couldn't find him in there. He went right underneath all their arms.
That's a good point. He's the smallest guy on the floor. Ball for a couple of dribbles. Feeds it to Owens to his left. He'll drive into the paint, throw it into the corner. It's picked off by Wilkinson. Long lob into the front court. Kane with a catch and a drive and a layup good to the right end.
I thought he was going to go for that, for that hammer time.
It looked like
really
it for a second.
Fire one down through there. And he just rotated his wrist and laid it off the glass.
Nichols who lays it up from the right block. 38-24. Dogs attack again. Catching deep three, left slot. All net good. Cannon strokes it for the second straight shot.
That's three of them. He's at 3 threes now.
Another cannonball from Cannon Catchings. As the left-hander Wilkinson improves that percentage. By going 2 for 2.
Scott, if you'll recall in the first 5 minutes, I said we've already had a couple of turnovers, kind of unusual for us. We haven't had one since.
There's a turnover by Tennessee Tech, a steal by Kane, the feed to Catchings, and a sweeping lay-in with a right hand good. Dogs with some quick points. Tennessee Tech, one pass down the floor. They miss a little 4-footer by Muntu inside. We get the rebound and make a pay on the other end to Kareem Stagg with a up in the air, high-flying dunk. Tennessee Tech
rewarded the big man for the great job he had done down on the defensive end and rewarded him with the alley-oop and the easy slam.
It off inside to Nichols. He bobbles it, recovers, then turns and goes to the basket and underhands it up and in. Kind of rolled it over the front of the rim. Nichols now with 9 points in the game. And a long, quick three by the Dogs.
How about that?
Tennessee Tech quickly. 50 points already in the half for the Dogs. 2.5 minutes to go. 50-32 as Wilkinson hit the long three for the Dogs. He's in double figures with 11. Dogs have possession with 18-point lead here. Abson, edge of the paint, turns to his left, goes to Kane, gets ahead of steam and drives from the left wing all the way to the basket, up high in the air to lay it up and in.
And this is something that I hope young basketball players watching Blue Kane will pick up on. He is as good right-handed or left-handed when he goes to the glass.
The defender puts it off the glass. It's blocked before it gets there by Abson. Dogs run it out. Smurf. And who was that playing catch with him? Catchings.
But Smurf tapped it in.
Catchings, yep. And Smurf ends up tapping it over the front of the rim for the bucket. He's got 6 points now, and it's 54-32 Georgia. 54-34, Dogs with a 20-point lead. They work on the far right end of the floor. Here's Smurf. Going to drive to the right. Got a screen from Abson. Wide open three. All net good.
Yeah, see, they're all feeling it. This happens. Guys start hitting them. Suddenly everybody starts hitting them because everybody feels like, oh, yeah, we can do that.
And we get a steal and a dunk by Catchings on the inbounds. My goodness, it's never ending. Smurf dribbles close to the logo in midcourt. Now Owens will sag back a little bit. Smurf acknowledges his head coach, Mike White, who's talking to him from behind. Catchings has it over to Smurf, 5 to shoot. Drives left, gives it to Cannon. Shot fake, steps to his left, rips a three at the horn. Good. That's the way you do it.
We've done that a time or three so far this season where we've hit a three, a big three. Kane has hit a couple right at the buzzer to end the half. And what a way to end the half. 62 points on the board in one half of basketball for Georgia to 36 for Tennessee Tech.
It's been an offensive onslaught for the Dogs, Chuck. 9 threes and rebounded on the left side by Sampto Surreal. So Pounds, one of their top scorers, second on the team in scoring, actually has 0 after the first half. Kane with a nice move along the left baseline and a reverse lay-in up and good.
Boy, you don't ever let them have the baseline, particularly if their name is Blue. I'm telling you, because he blew by them and was already at the rim before they could get their defense there. Boy, teams try hard, so hard to arc the ball over Sampto.
Ross with a nice play. Spinning move on the left block, and he banked it off the glass and in. Ross with his 8th points of the afternoon. Into the corner. Set shot. Jeremiah Wilkinson all day to set his feet and stroke it good. Three-pointer, Scana Energy 3 by Jeremiah Wilkinson. That's his 3rd of the afternoon. He's got 14 in the game. 71-37 Dogs. Dogs have the ball. Smurf dribbles across the top of the key. Now down the lane. Kicks it out to Jake Wilkins, who's in the game. Jake at the elbow spins and puts it in the corner to Smurf.
Nice.
Drops a three from deep in the right corner. Smurf Millender with a Scana Energy 3, his 2nd of the game. He's got a dozen points. And it's 75-48 Georgia. Tennessee Tech in purple and gold. They work on the right end of the floor. Shot blocked near the rim by the Dogs. We try to run out. Smurf was running an alley-oop to Jake, and they deflected the ball, so we have to kind of start over. Over to Bailey for a 3, left wing. Good. The left-hander Bailey dropped it home. That's his 2nd 3 of the contest. Man, the 3 ball has fallen for the Dogs this afternoon.
But, again, it's contagious.
Steal by Smurf at half court, all alone for the lay-in. Good with the left hand. Mike White says, get back your defense. Let's play some pressure.
Not much drop-off.
Tennessee Tech turns it over. Bailey runs the floor. Bounce pass on the run to Smurf. Another 3 from the right side. Smurf's juiced. And John Pelfrey has seen enough. Timeout, Tennessee Tech. 83-57 with less than 12 and a half to play. Mike White trying to encourage the team to keep up the pressure. Wilkinson, well, there's a guy who will do that. He's on the floor. Lobs cross court to Wilkins. Catch and shoot 3, rips it good.
Nice looking
Wilkins
shot.
With a long 3 from the right side, his first basket of the game. Double team in the backcourt now. We've trapped Tennessee Tech in the corner. 27 seconds on the shot clock after that deflection. Kane with a basketball, skips it in to Ross. 2 guys chase after him in the backcourt. We beat their pressure. Up ahead to Wilkinson, alley-oop. Sampto, good. He rips down the whole backboard.
Sampto was standing down there for a full 10 seconds just pointing with his finger up at the rim.
Yes.
Lob it here.
Put it up there. He did, and he finished it. And Tennessee Tech with a dunk. Not quite as dramatic. Nichols with the finish on the right end of the floor for the Golden Eagles. Wilkinson for 3. Left wing, good for the Georgia guard. And Dylan James almost stole the inbound. Oh, he got called for a foul, though. Aggressive defense by Dylan James, and just kind of got caught with his hand in the cookie jar that time.
We have cracked the 90-point barrier. How do you like our chances to break triple digits?
I like them with 10:26 to go. Georgia with the ball. Kane out of the right corner along the baseline to Catchings up the wing. It goes to Wilkinson. 2 purple shirts chase him. Back over to Blue. Sidestep left. 3 ball. Good on net. Blue Kane with a dozen this afternoon. His 2nd 3. 96-65. Georgia by 31. Georgia will get it up the floor with Smurf on the far side. Left-hand dribble. Picks up the intensity now. Hesitates at the head of the key. Drives right of the lane. Bounces it in the paint to Big Abson. He'll catch, turn, and dunk.
And that gives us the 100.
Kicked it back to Bailey. We work beyond the 3-point line right now with 5.5 to go in the game. Bailey Not shy. Pulls the trigger. Good! Left wing three. Justin Bailey with another long distance shot. It's his third of the game. He's got a dozen points. Tennessee Tech, right corner three. Too deep. No good. Rebound loose off the body of Abson. He picks it up, feeds it up ahead to Smurf for a three. It's raining threes. 20 points for Smurf. And that's our 19th three of the game. Wow. Is that the school record? Tied the school record with our 19th three-pointer. Opportunity, a steal by Wilkinson. Jeremiah fouled by Venardo. They're fouling him all over the place. It's not being called. Kick it to Jake. Wilkins for three. Good. All net. He rips one from the right corner. And there's the most three-point attempts in school history to go with the most makes in three-point history for Georgia. Rim. No goaltending call. Long pass down the floor and a dunk by Tennessee Tech on the other end. Turner and Mike White up off the bench. Wilkins may have been hurt over on the far side of the floor. And Mike says that's enough. Dribble out the clock. No more shooting. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. I think Wilkins took a low blow like Somto did earlier in the game. Hopefully he's going to be okay.
South of the border?
Yes. Yes. They're speaking a different language down there. All right, that's the ball game. Clock runs out. Dogs win it in a runaway, 123 to 81, and improved to 7-1 overall. Tennessee Tech now 3-5.
Well, Scott, we came out, ran off the first 11 points, and at that point, from there it was just a matter of what was going to be the margin and what kind of records would we set. Well, we set quite a few here.
What is that, 42 points?
42 points.
Trying to do math in my head as I'm getting ready
that
to
is correct.
pause 10 seconds.
42 points.
Let's take a station ID break, and we'll talk to one of the winning Georgia Bulldogs when we come back. Let's pause 10 seconds. Station identification, Bulldog Sports Network.
Dogs do the improbable, the unthinkable, the unbelievable. They beat Arkansas and go wire to wire to win the SEC tournament.